I really think those numbers suggest Alberta's in real trouble here.
It's as if 3 Oshawa GM plants were closing in Alberta every month at the height of the downturn. You think that's a lot? Well, sit down. Because when you adjust that number for population, it's more like 9 plants closing every month in Alberta. That's according to a School of Public Policy economist who says 66,000 Albertans lost their job between September 2015 and June 2016. That's almost 7,400 a month.
I haven't seen much of a response to this. The government has been talking about the headline numbers. Things seem to be recovering. But as always, when you can't just look at those headline numbers, you have to look behind them.
The latest unemployment numbers show what's happened since. The average length of unemployment in Alberta has tripled over the last decade. Here you can see the low point in December 2008, and that's a good thing. The average weeks of unemployment only about 6 or 7 weeks. But of course, in 2008, that's when the Canadian economy really gets slammed, and you can see that reflected here as the average weeks of unemployment starts to go up at around 20 weeks here, topping out just past 20 weeks in April 2011. Now, things get a little bit better here over the next couple of years, but it never gets back to that low rate that it was at in 2008. We move ahead to February 2015. That's when Alberta is in the midst of the oil crisis, and again, that is reflected in what we see here in the average weeks of unemployment really jumping here in June 2017. It's more than 25 weeks on average. Here we are today. It's gotten a little bit better, but it's still higher than 20 weeks.
Think about someone who, at the end of high school in 1980, taking a job in a factory because it was a good-paying job. But now he's 55. Those factories are closed. What about him? What happens to him? He's not going to find a new job.
Kneebone suggests a solution is to focus more resources on strained social services.
Start spending more on people like these people who are in need, and maybe spending less in other areas.
That includes more help to retrain people. After all, if you've only done one thing your entire life, you may not have a lot of transferable skills. In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.